Do you know, as a foreigner in Germany, breaking certain rules could land you with fines up to thousands of euros? Some of these laws might surprise you, but understanding them can save you money, yes, and unnecessary stress. Let's dive into 7 German laws specifically relevant for foreigners living in Germany. Hello guys, my name is Glory and I welcome you again to my YouTube channel. We have a very important topic and we'll just dive straight into the topic, okay? No dilly-dallying here. Number 1 law is the overstaying your visa law. If you're in Germany as a tourist, on a tourist visa, work visa, student visa, overstaying beyond the permitted duration on your visa can bring certain, should I say, consequences. And what do you get for that? Fine. You get to pay fine. It can range from 30 to 3,000 euros, depending on your level and how long you've stayed, your length of stay in Germany. Always track your visa expiring date and start renewal process at least 3 months in advance. Don't sleep on that. Number 2 law is failing to register your house address. People think, oh, you don't register, it's fine. It would come a time when it is needed, and if they notice you've been staying somewhere for long, they feel it's illegal. So every foreigner must register their address within the first 14 days of moving into that apartment. Failure to do that, you pay a fine. So look at your appointment, book an appointment with your local Bürgeramt as early as possible. It's sometimes often fully booked. Sometimes you can't even walk into the office and get your registration done. So you have to book an appointment. You have to call a number, 115, I think, and you get your appointment booked. Very important. But 3 offense and something you should not do in Germany is working without proper authorization, working without a work permit. And foreigners, a lot of foreigners do that. Foreigners on student visa, tourist visa, and other restricted visas are only allowed to work under specific conditions. And what are the fines you get? Working without authorization can lead to fines up to 5,000 euros. The person who employed you and the person that is being employed, which is you, the employee, gets to pay certain fines. So you have to be careful with that. If you're going to, and it's called in German, Schwarzarbeit. That means black work. You don't want to be caught doing black work. So please be careful. So what is my key tip for that is always check your visa, request authorization if needed, if you need to work. And it's not like explicitly stated in your visa, okay? Number 4 law is not having mandatory health insurance. Like I've said in several videos of mine, it is mandatory for you to have a health insurance in Germany. You cannot stay in Germany without being health insured. Okay? All resident is mandated to have that. And failing to have a health insurance can result in back payments. It will result to back payments. For the months and years you've not paid, it will be printed out on a sheet of paper and sent to you. And now you have to pay them. So you have to be careful that you avoid such. And also another tip for people who don't know, the moment you start working in Germany, your health insurance is somewhat connected to your salary. So you pay your health insurance most of the time from your salary. The money is taken already for health insurance. But then the point I want to make now is the moment you lose that job and you become unemployed for a while, you must apply to the Agentur für Arbeit. Agentur für Arbeit is more like it's an agency for work, and report yourself to be unemployed so that they can cover for the time where you are going to be unemployed while you're searching for a new job, your health insurance. The moment you don't do that for the space of, I think, 3 weeks or 1 month, you can't reapply again to that office for that aid. And it also means that your health insurance for that space where you are basically unemployed and not secured with the job office, you're gonna pay the money. And the money can range from 300 euros down to thousands, depending on how long you were unemployed. So please take note, the moment you start working, there is something you have to do automatically when you stop working. Don't say I did not tell you. Another tip or another law is providing false information during visa application. When you are 18 years, you go and tell them that you are 15. When applying for a visa or resident permit, providing inaccurate or incomplete information is treated as a serious offense. And you can even have a fine up to 5,000 euros and even a case of deportation. So you have to be careful not to fall in that trap. Always make sure that your details are, correct. They are, honest information, true information you're putting down on that paper, okay? Another law, number 6 law, is driving without valid license. If you're in Germany, you need a valid license to drive. For non-EU licenses, you can only drive for 6 months with that driving license that you came into the country with before it's required to convert your license. You understand? So take note. And if they catch you, you're going to be paying fine from 200 up to 500 euros depending on the situation. So start the license conversion processes early before your time elapses if you know you want to drive here legally. Okay? Number 7 law is failing to pay your TV and radio license fee. It's called in German Rundfunkbeitrag. This Rundfunkbeitrag is mandatory. If you say, I don't watch TV, I don't listen to radio, it's none of their business. You have to pay this bill, especially when you now notice, oh, you're moving out. The bill will just come, boom. And if you've not paid for a year, just imagine, it can be around maybe 18 euros, 20 euros per month. But if you don't pay that much, that for so long, just know you will have a lot of bill to pay, and you have to pay it. So Germans, they are not nice, or they don't mince words when it comes to money. They tell you the way it is, and if you miss anything, you get fined for it straight up. No too much dilly-dallying. Even if you had to pay your internet bill to this month and you missed it and they've sent you number 1 reminder, the second reminder is coming with an additional fee. That you know that for the fact that they've reminded you before, this is a fee for stressing them. So you take note. Another bonus law I'm going to talk about is subletting without permission. Subletting without permission is not allowed. Subletting your apartment without the landlord's consent is illegal, even as a foreigner, even for foreigners. In short, it can lead you to hundreds of thousands of euros fine and even eviction. So always get a written permission before subletting. Just imagine you have a 3-room apartment now and you want to give one out for someone to stay in. Ask your landlord. What did I say? Ask your landlord. Because it will save you a lot of stress. We had that issue at one point and we had to leave the apartment. But there were so many things in between anyway. But yeah, don't do it. Here is how to stay fine free in Germany. Always stay informed with new rules and regulations. Checklist of mandatory registrations and deadlines. Have a checklist. Seek help for immigration consultants or even expert networks. If you are unsure about any process, don't just jump and go and do, because if you do, they might hold your leg that means you bite yourself on the leg. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. So guys, I hope you've learned one or two things here. If you're a foreigner in Germany, this is what you need to do to avoid those fines and to be a good citizen of the country. Okay. If you found this video helpful, again, please like, please share, and subscribe for more tips on living in Germany. Thank you guys for watching so far. There are other of my videos on navigating life in Germany, living in Germany. Please, it's here. Click on the link to watch more. Thank you guys. Have a lovely Christmas. Bye.